dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the sexy ninja, and the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Monday Night Raw, July 21st, 2025. Graves and Cole on commentary. We're in Houston, Texas, at the Toyota Center. We started it up. Oh, dude, the SummerSlam card is stacking up. It's heating up. First ever two-night SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd. I haven't been excited about a WWE show in a while. Yeah, and I'm very excited for SummerSlam. Like, very, very excited for SummerSlam. We start the show off with the Judgment Day rolling up. And they have all the gold, and Dom, we'll see if he gets cleared tonight to face AJ Styles at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship. So that's the theme and thread here for most of the show. Dom tells the boys and Raquel and Roxanne, like, hey, I'll valet the car. Just give me a second. And there's AJ Styles dressed at the valet parking. And he's like, this is harassment. Mr. AJ Styles being the meme that he is becoming. He's giving us bangers every week. But Dom says, I'm not cleared. He runs away. And he says, all right. I'm here. All right. We started off with CM Punk. Oh, my goodness. He's telling us, like, hey, I've had some goals here. I've had some shakeups. But, man, I want to win the world championship. And I know that Gunther's the best. He's I'm going to give it my all, everybody. I can't promise you I'm going to win, but I will leave everything on that mat at SummerSlam. And you know who has something to say about all of this? Gunther, the Ring General. He comes out. And I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a back and forth on the mic. I really did. But no, Gunther came out and he told me, hey, we have some similarities. You got a massive ego. You're this, you're that. You believe in your hype because these people have been chanting your name for 10 years. I don't need these people to know that I'm the best. He's basically telling him, I'm freaking Gunther. And he kind of left CM Punk speechless, which I was kind of like, okay. Yeah, Punk didn't fire back. He heard what Gunther had to say, so Gunther and Punk for the championship is going to be a good one. I was just really surprised by the segment. I was just like, whoa, Punk ain't going to answer back to what the Gunther just said? No, I think it's a matter of respect here and how much he respects Gunther, and Gunther doesn't respect him, but Punk's willing to listen. We got 2 weeks, right? This week and next week to build to SummerSlam in such a quick, vast, here we go. But yeah, I'm excited about Punk versus Gunther. Then we have Stephanie backstage. She's being interviewed, but Naomi interrupts. I'm loving Naomi. At first, I thought this proceed with caution thing was stupid, but I've seen the error of my ways. She's just a villain. Top tier notch villain with the laugh and everything. And she goes, Bakura, however you say it. She tells her, hey, after I beat Rhea and Ia at SummerSlam, it's going to be me and you at Clash in Paris, July. Was it July? It was August 31st. Yeah, so, and then she does her cackle and whatnot, and I was like, oh, that's great. That's great, man. I hope Naomi can retain that because I would love to see Stephanie and Naomi tear it up. And I got to say congratulations to JC Jane. I really thought she was just a placeholder for Jordynne Grace to get that championship. Then proved everybody wrong and beat Masha for the NXT Knockout Championship. Like, go JC. Let's keep JC going, man. And I'm really happy she wasn't just a placeholder for somebody else to take that title. We're building something with JC Jane, and her beating Stephanie is a little bit more lockdown, in my opinion, because it was out of nowhere, but they had to get Stephanie to come up to the main roster. And now Stephanie's having this amazing, run here. And it's just early going, and she's already have a championship match at Clash in Paris. Now we need to get Julia going here, too, since we moved her up so fast as well. Our first match of the night is Rusev versus Sheamus. Of course, this is going to be meat-on-meat action, bruh. Oh, my goodness, they beat the hell out of each other. Sheamus, he could take the punishment. He told him at some sort of, come on, kick me. Hit me, just screaming at Rusev. But the finish was a little bit weird because Rusev got the shillelagh because he was trying to use the turnbuckle again, exposed turnbuckle to take out Sheamus just so he can get the win. But no, that wasn't the case. Rusev went and grabbed the shillelagh, and then he kind of just threw it away because the ref came back and he got brogue kick and 1, 2, 3. It was kind of oh, okay. But Sheamus has one over Rusev. Yeah. 1 for 1. So we're getting a third match. That's what we're getting. Maybe at SummerSlam, the blow-off match. How are these two going to take it to the next level of beating meat? Arrgh. I'm excited. I've really enjoyed these two matches out of these two. And I can't wait for the third. Byron's with El Grande Americano. God bless you, Ludwig. Speaking Spanish, he's going to take this and do whatever he can with it. I'm very happy for Ludwig. El Grande Americano. Can't wait until Chad gets back. Dragon Lee gets in his face and says, you are disrespecting the luchadors. And Dragon Lee's like, screw you. And they get into a big old fight. Get into the fight. So we get El Grande Americano versus Dragon Lee at a certain point. Then we have a number 1 contenders match. Who's going to face the Judgment Day for their tag team championships? We have the New Day versus LWO and American Made. And oh my God, this match was awesome. Whew. Almost my match of the night, but yeah, it was a back and forth battle. Dragon Lee was out there, El Grande Americano, and those two got a big old fight, but the LWO got the win, and I was like, whoa, what? The LWO? Come on, bro, oh my gosh. I was like, hell yeah. So, New Day mad indeed, and we get into some interesting stuff later on, but with the New Day. But man, this was a great match. Awesome freaking match. Kabuki Warriors and EO backstage. Telling Kabuki Warriors, you're going to win those tag team titles. And, then EO, you're going to get the championship back. And woo, celebrate. Then Stephanie gets in the face of EO. And hey, me and you. And I was just like, oh, we're getting another one, aren't we? We're going to run it back, aren't we? We're going to run it back, aren't we? Oh, my gosh. And he was like, you know what? What about tonight in Houston? Me and you. And I'm like, please. And yes, that's basically our main event. We know Roman Reigns is going to end the show. But man, that was our main event for the show. I was just like, yes. Stephanie versus EO. Yes, please. Take my goddamn money. That made me happy. Then we get Vic with Trick Williams retaining that Trick in a World Championship. And I was getting caught up on Slammiversary stuff, and he was wearing the same robe as Booker T when he was in TNA back in the day. Sorry, Trick in A. I was pretty awesome, man. I'm catching up on that. It was a fun show so far that I've been watching. But Trick Williams, he's talking, and Vic's telling him, yeah, you're going to go in Houston, tomorrow. You're going to go see Undertaker. And Trick, he's like, man, I ain't sweating him, and I love heel Trick. I really do. And I cannot wait to see. He said he wanted to whoop the Undertaker's ass. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, Trick. Go do that. I'm all for you, bro. I'm all for you. Then we get Adam backstage with Dom. And then Adam tells him, like, you need to get cleared. He goes, what do you mean? And then he bumps into the janitor behind him, and the janitor's AJ Styles. Oh my gosh, Dom's like, get away from me. Get away from me. But Adam told Dom, like, man, my tone's going to be a little bit more different the next time I come around, dude. Like, you better go get cleared by medical. And we have the New Day coming in. They'll see AJ Styles. He's like, hey, watch out, guys. I'm mopping here. Don't want you to slip. And the New Day are like, what the hell's going on? What is going on in this world? It's all malfunctioning. Then Grayson Waller's like, hey, guys, Mr. A-Town Down Under. A-Town Down, you know what I mean. Austin Theory is gone. He's out for a while. But we can hang out now. I can help you guys. I'll be, what do you call himself? Big G. I can be Big G, yo. And the New Day's like, wait, what? But I was, like, confused by this because I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't he, like, holding wigs for them last week or doing some other stuff for, like, this seems like a reverse storytelling here. I don't know. But we shall see what happens with Grayson and the New Day and hope that Austin Theory gets healed up pretty quick. I think they're going to bring him back as a babyface, I would think. Becky Lynch, she comes out rocking the red and yellow. Becky Hogan, brother. Trolling the fans, and she does her thing and she calls out Lyra. And Lyra tells Becky, like, hey, no disqualifications, no call-outs, no nothing. Just we have to see who's going to win. And I'm not really sold on this match. Like, I know Lyra's going to beat Becky. Becky's probably going to go away for a while. But I just Lyra's cool, but I don't know. It sort of fell flat for me. Then we get the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bayley and Lyra versus Raquel and Roxanne. When this was announced, I was like, doesn't Bayley and Lyra hate each other? And this match was just awkward. Like, it was a good match. Like, it was fun for what it was. But no, there was just some weird spots with Bayley and Lyra. They're, like, clicking but not clicking. There was moments where I thought they were going to win the Tag Team Championship. So that's the fun part about it. And, freaking Dom gets taken out by the Raquel by accident. And then we get a doctor. Here comes Dr. AJ. Oh, AJ Styles ain't letting this go, man. He gets at Dom, and Dom runs off. And then here comes Becky taking out Lyra. And bada bing, bada boom, Raquel and Roxanne retain the championships. But there was at some certain point, I was like, oh, man. Is Bayley and Lyra winning? Are they going to go face Charlotte and Alexa? But, like, that in my brain doesn't make sense because Lyra's already taken on Becky for the Intercontinental Championship. But we're going to get Roxanne and Raquel to take on Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair and that whole weird relationship. Yeah. Jackie's with Sammy. Let's just get through this real quick. I'm just like, Karrion Kross. Okay, sure. Then we get Dom, Judgment Day. He's like, guys, he goes, and Finn's like, hey, man, it's cool. It's cool. You're with friends now. And then Adam's like, hey, go get cleared now or hand me your Intercontinental Championship. Don gets pissed off. He goes, but there's a thing here. Finn Balor was laughing. And I was like, what do you have planned, my man? You are building up to something. You're cooking. What are you cooking? Smell good. Demon good. Oh. Then we get Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. All right, Karrion Kross for the win. Pipe to the, I don't know. I didn't care for this match at all. Adams with AJ and the Doctor. Dom attacks AJ and tells him, like, hey, me and you for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, I'm cleared. Could have added a bitch on top of that. But yeah, there we go. AJ got his wish, and he's going to take on Dom. And AJ Styles, this is real quick, showing up at TNA, freaking awesome, dude. It was just a matter of time, especially with this partnership, how much AJ Styles meant to TNA. It's just really cool, like, full circle, man. And I just wish nothing but the best for AJ Styles. I hope he whoops Dirty Dom's ass and wins that Intercontinental Championship because it's been a while since our man had some gold, and it's time for this man to have a championship, in my opinion. Now we go into our last match of the night, Io Sky versus Stephanie Van Cure. Oh, my gosh. I love this match. This is my match of the night, but I was upset that the Secret Hervis showed up, but then Chelsea showed up, and I got happy. Oh my gosh. And it, just ended in a no contest. Then here comes Naomi. Then here comes Rhea. Oh, I'm really excited for Rhea versus Io Sky versus Naomi. I'm excited to see what happens with Stephanie, where she's going to go. She has her road to Clash in Paris at the end of August. So a lot going on here, but Rhea, huge pop. Huge. And I can't wait for Rhea and Stephanie to lock horns. That's going to be insane. But Io and Stephanie, we need another match. No interference. The best of the best fight, one-on-one. Because I was kind of sad when it was DQ. I was like, oh. But I saw Chelsea. She's my girl. Then Byron's backstage with the Judgment. Well, they're up top. Judgment Day. They all got gold. They sent a message. They all send messages to their opponents. So they sent a message to LWO. Then they sent a message to Charlotte and Alexa. Then they sent a message to AJ Styles. The Judgment Day, I feel like, is going straight down SummerSlam. But the LWO versus Judgment Day next week. So we shall see what happens there. Lots of good stuff. Then we get Paul and Braun coming out. The Brawns. Yeah, Paul's like, I got to say some stuff before he comes out. He's like, then, I don't know why. I just jumped out of my seat. I said, oh, Roman. I threw my one up. My wife's like, sit your big ass down. I was like, no. I got to acknowledge my tribal chief. That's what I got to do. And I acknowledge my tribal chief. He comes out. Telling Paul, you're the one that killed the bloodline. You're not family. I brought you in. He's saying, I destroyed the bloodline. I took my, no, it's you, dumbass. You're the one for the downfall of everything. This and that. Because Paul was trying to be like, hey, Seth's out for a while. Why don't we team up again? We had the Brawns, and Roman Reigns is like, oh, hell no. You stabbed me in the back and you're already like, you're already a chicken shit and you threw your ones up, you acknowledged me, called you I love you, Tribal Chief, what the hell, bro? And he tells the Brawns like, hey, he's going to stab you in the back, especially Braun Breaker, who was just like a rabid dog, he wanted to bite. And Roman's like, calm down, Junior. And he tells him, checks him a few more times, like, hey, you best watch it. Dude. Because if you don't, you're going to get checked by the tribal chief. And then Paul gives Braun Breaker the mic. Braun goes on his spiel of like, you're old news, you're this and that. I'm the future. This is my ring, and I'm the big dog now. I'm the new, he's going on. And Roman Reigns grabs the mic, and he's like, oh, all right. Let me, I didn't hear any of that trash you just said. Oh my God. I was like, he goes, if you want to say it again, man, here's the mic. Threw the mic and Superman punch, takes out Braun Breaker, goes after Bronson Reed. But of course, the numbers game catches up. Roman Reigns gets taken down. But here comes our boy, Jey Uso. Yeet. He runs out there for the save. This is the way we're ending this show. But I think we're going to get Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus the Brawns at SummerSlam. As much as I would like a one-on-one, I don't think Roman Reigns beating Braun Breaker would be good for business. So it has to be a tag team match. I've already saw Rikishi get all mad about that, but you know what? Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker sounds awesome. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed sounds awesome. But those two can't afford to lose anything at this. Roman has nothing to prove or nothing to lose. It's Roman Reigns. He came in there. They chanted OTC. He's probably still selling a bunch of merch. Even everyone's like, oh, his new shirt's not that great. I'm like, I like his new shirt. I want to own his new shirt, but I have too many damn shirts. Just acknowledge the tribal chief. And Jey Uso just needs all the love in the world. Then next week, we're in Detroit, Michigan, baby. SummerSlam and Clash in Paris are our two shows in August. Match of the night, Io versus Stephanie till it was rudely interrupted. But that was my match of the night. Moment of the night, all the AJ Styles and Dom stuff. Freaking awesome. And super moment of the night was Roman Reigns with that. Hold on, I didn't hear all that trash you just said. That was awesome. So I give this a solid 5 out of 5 for the Monday Night Raw. Solid Raw. And that's it. That's all. July 21st, 2025. Graves and Cole and commentary in Houston, Texas at the Toyota Center. And, sorry, I get so caught up in my weeks at the day job. Podcasts sort of fall behind, and I apologize about that. I try to get them out as quick as possible, but I always feel bad when I just drop everything randomly. Like, I dropped the SmackDown and Collision podcast today at the same time, knowing damn well those shows were already reviewed by other podcasters. But just your boy's going through some things, just trying to figure out what I want to do. Like, I really want to create some other dope content, and wrestling is really such a 24-hour thing. From social media to the shows. There's wrestling shows every freaking day. But I'm still going to keep rocking, still keep popping. But I am looking to do more things, the music reviews and stuff like that. Like, I've been really getting back into my underground music a lot and finding some new stuff that I really want to share with the world. All right, y'all. So, but thank y'all for everything, for listening. Even my homie, always doing brother commenting on all the shows, and I see that he's still rocking with me too, man. I love you, dude. I love you so much, man. I'm the sexy ninja, you the wicked ninja. We the ninjas that are keeping each other afloat. And I love you, brother. I love you very, very much, man. But all right, y'all. But that's it. That's all. That was Monday Night Raw. Drop those comments below. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. And I am KMB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life.
Head inside. I'll valet the car.
All right, bet. See you out there.
Okay, sir. Hey, what are you doing? This is harassment, AJ.